A man catches a phoenix, but was treated like a chicken. The phoenix thought he was going to be on the New Year's Eve dinner menu. The phoenix shed a tear of sadness. However, this tear even to the man's leather shoes burned a hole. What the hell is this? Mike realized that the chicken in front of him may not be simple, so he decided to let it go. The moment the net was removed, this chicken suddenly regained its vitality. He stretched his wings. His body became red with fire. With a bird's song, he shot into the sky like a sword. He said he was leaving. Shouldn't he say something? The phoenix floated down a feather from the sky. Looking at the glowing phoenix feather, Mike was once again full of hope for life. But the next moment, he was smacked in the face by reality. Back in town, he was sent to the guillotine. The charge was rebellion against the king. Just 3 days ago, there was a strange phenomenon in this country. That is, farmers' fields were always being destroyed by unexplained creatures. So Mike guarded the fields. That night, he found a white horse galloping through the fields at times, sometimes flying in the air. The sight stunned Mike. Not surprisingly, 66 seconds later, the white horse fell into the farmer's trap. Seeing him in pity, Mike's saintly heart, he just let him go. But the next day, when he entered the barn, he found 2 more black horses in his barn, and a donkey. The donkey told him he was the white horse. As for the 2 black horses, as a thank you gift to Mike. And so it was. Mike took the 2 horses and the donkey into town. He planned to sell the horses so that he could go home for the new year. But this idea soon went down the drain. His 2 sweat-blood horses happened to be in the king's sights. If you like them, pay for them. The king said that Mike's horses were lost from the palace. He accused the man of being a thief. He can stand it. His donkey couldn't stand it. With a donkey's cry, the 2 horses rampaged through the marketplace like a man possessed. They drove the king into a pile of flour. With a face full of flour, the king's dignity was instantly shattered. To get back at Michael, the king ordered him to find the legendary phoenix. Otherwise, he will be killed. So there was the scene at the beginning, when Mike took out the phoenix feather to show everyone. It was raining in the sky. The rain mercilessly doused the flame on the feather. Looking at a curly and ugly feather, not only the king, everyone present laughed. They laughed at Mike for being not only a thief, but also a liar. So they put him on the guillotine. The executioner slowly raised the axe. He was ready to cut off Mike's head. Just then the donkey sensed the first thing. He raised his head and looked up at the sky. At that moment, the feather in Mike's hand rekindled the flame. With a bird's song, a ball of fire crossed the sky. The dark sky was suddenly bright. Fire Phoenix, Fire Phoenix. The people on the scene pointed to the sky and shouted. The king also saw the figure of the phoenix in the flames at this time. He was stunned, dumbfounded. Just like that, the Fire Phoenix appeared so that Mike escaped this disaster. From then on, he and the donkey lived happily ever after.